I come out against Orange Kid, and he puts me over, I put him over, whatever. I mean, just whatever they had planned for that kind of angle. Me and Sting in a tag team match, against two other people. I mean, you're talking about the only two guys that did the full 11 years at WCW. Sting and myself, only two. Everybody else,
Everybody talks about Sting, but they forget it was you too, right?
it was only two, brother. It was me and him. And so just I think everybody's a little bit scared. And that's why I've really touched base with Dallas to get everybody on board with knowing that somebody's speaking in my behalf that everybody believes in, and that's Dallas. And knowing that I'm really back to Mark Bagwell again. I'm back to Mark. And that's the whole catch. It was, yeah, for a while I got a little bit lost, a little depressed, and it was a little bit wild and all that. But still, when you go from making $1 million a year to 175, I mean, aren't you allowed a little bit of a break? I mean, my goodness. So that's where it come from, and I just would love to get another chance.
How are you in Dallas these days? Are you guys tight?
Oh, super tight. He's got a show coming out.
Okay.
And I can't talk much about it, but
No, that's okay.
He's got a really good show coming out.
Okay.
That's going to just it's going to tell all, and so just be looking forward to that. It's going to be something hopefully that's really, really good. And it's just going to be a chance for what we're talking about, just seeing guys that, may get another chance and let's see, but he's just, Dallas is such a great guy. He's just such a helper and believer of true talent, and knowing some guy that did get the raw end of the deal, and me being one of those guys, and then sitting there going, hey, look, let's do this.
It's one of the last questions I was going to ask you. And it was a little bit of a touchy subject because I saw a couple of interviews with Dallas and him talking about you. And he speaks very, very highly of you. He speaks highly of your talent, of what you did, what you're going to do. And he sees it. He manifests it. So, he's got the vision. That being said, what effect is Dallas having on your career currently? And if he came to you and said to you, listen, Mark, you know what? I have the secret sauce. I've done it with Jake. I've done it with other guys. Let me take care of you. You just be you, and I'm gonna run the ship now. What do you say to him?
Well, that's the part a minute ago I almost said too much, and
no, it's okay.
I'm not really supposed to be talking about it, but I can tell you this:
yes,
the fans need to be excited. The fans need to be ready, because in 2022. Buff's got a bunch of stuff going on, and it's all going to be really good stuff of people that are behind him, believe in him, and care for him. And Dallas Page is the lead horse man on that, because he's such a great guy and everybody believes in him. And if he says so, if he says that that he hung the moon, bro. And that's just the way it is, and I love it. And he's on my side, and he's been talking real good about me. And this lately, there was something on the internet where Dallas talks to Buff about having his troubles, and he's going to come at me and help me out and all this. So there's a lot of good things coming up, and that are going to. You got to realize, bro. Yeah, I'm 52, which sounds kind of old. But bro, Sting and those guys, God bless them. I love them to death. They're my best friends. But we're talking about they're 62, 63, 65.
Easy. Some of them are pushing 70 almost. They're going.
That's 10 years, bro.
Yeah.
10 years I got on them. And that ain't trying to be ugly. Sting's one of my favorite people in the world. I worship the ground he walks on. I worship the ground Kevin Nash walks on. I worship the ground Dallas Page walks on.
Yeah.
Scott Hall too. It's just, but you got to call a spade, and that is, they are older than me by 10 years. And so 10 years is a long time, bro.
Thank you for enjoying today's episode of the Chosen Life podcast. Go ahead and hit the subscription button below and the notification bell to catch all of our great shows. And remember to contact the Chosen Lawyers when you are ready for your next real estate and commercial transaction. Go to kormans.ca.